happening, y'all? This is your girl Venus Archangel here. Welcome, air signs. So if you guys are unsure of replacements, go ahead and check the description box below. Also, guys, please remember that these readings may not resonate with everybody, and that's totally fine. But welcome to your daily love reading. All right, welcome, air signs. All right, y'all. See what we got going on today, the 19th of October. Oh no, it's not the 19th of October, it's the weekend. So, what am I thinking? Sorry, the weekend, okay? The 20th to the 21st, Saturday and Sunday. Let's see what's happening for your weekend here, okay? Days are overlapping, y'all. So even like the same doggone day every day, I don't know. But then everything's getting crazy at the same time. It just feels like, you know, the craziness don't stop. Don't stop for nobody. It stops for nobody. Alright, y'all. Let's see what's going on. Okay, this was... Oh, wow. And a third card, too. Hangman's like, hi! Popping out. But you have the Ace of Wands here and the Ten of Pentacles. Starting something new from some sort of really good place. I think everybody's coming from a pretty solid, stable place in some degree. Whether this is financial, this is people within your close circle that support you. But then I feel like the Hangman has a very odd place in this because he's coming out off the side in between the two. This energy here and the Ace of Wands, and it's almost like it's a pending sort of situation. It's almost like there's a new beginning here, a pause, and then happily ever after. But it's like this new beginning sparks some sort of need to see something from a different angle, from a different perspective. Or sparks some sort of moment in time where there is stagnancy, only to allow you and the other person potentially a moment to kind of assess things. If this is a relationship. Now if this is a career, if this is if this is career, if this is, you know, work, then it could still be the same, right? It's maybe there's some sort of understanding between, you know, what your passions are and what your end game is that will probably help at that moment. That's what it kind of is giving me that impression of. All right, just wanted to see if we had any flyaways, and we did. So let's go ahead and go into this. Oh snap! Queen of Wands. Okay. Air signs, what we got going on here? Underneath the, oh gosh, underlying energy is the Ace of Cups now, and underneath that is the Seven of Wands. I like that though, the Seven of Wands and the Ace of Cups, because a lot of people are looking at that Ace of Cups in their own ways. They have been for a little bit, like hell no, I ain't looking to be in no damn relationship, or in no situation. Also guys, we're going to be using the Wisdom of the Oracle cards here, and I just get this feeling that a lot of people have been dodging the plague, the plague of love, you know, I've been trying to. And then some of us have been really, like, ready to go. Let's get this love game going. I've been waiting for ages. You know, there's a lot of that going on here. And I get this feeling like everybody is starting to be, like, starting to gear up for this situation where everyone's opening up to love. They know what's coming. They know what's about to happen. There's no need to necessarily deny anything now. It's just honestly accepting the fact that, hey, yeah, love is on its way and I'm prepared for it. Now, the situation at hand, the underlying energy, the focus of this entire reading has to do with a new beginning in love. Now, this may be with another person, but I really see the Ace of Cups as a opening starter, which is based off of ourselves. And the situation starts with ourselves, as I always, as I said before in a couple, I think a couple videos of mine, or it's like in my bi-weekly readings. So guys, if you haven't watched your bi-weekly, by your sign, sun, moon, rising, whatever, go ahead and watch those. Those are up and available at the moment for the next couple weeks. But I do remember saying that the Ace is a 1, right? That's obviously, right? Think about card games, right? When you have you have 2 up to 10, and then but like, where's 1? Well, 1 is Ace, and the Ace, when 1 represents the self. If you go by numerology or anything, 1 is self. 1 is ourselves. Okay, it's the 1. So it's the focus of where our emotions are at the moment, cultivating our emotions, being one with ourselves, pretty much. But this is definitely talking about healing, especially because we have the heart of your reading having a lot to do with the past and old issues about the past. So this weekend, we're going to be dealing with some crazy stuff regarding the past situation. And I feel like we all have been all this entire month already, since the 5th of October. But I feel like even before then, maybe people have been getting little trickles of some sort of past stuff, some sort of triggers that remind them of situations in the past, or remind them of exes, or remind them of anything that kind of, you know, takes them back. Part of the reading is the Six of Cups, excuse me. This talks about soulmate connections. This talks about the past, most importantly though, the past. And I feel like this is about how you feel about the past, more about what your feelings were like in the past based off of certain events, right? And these are good memories. These are really good memories. And I have a feeling that for some of us, these really good memories still hold a lot of pain behind them. Like there's something that we can't get over with this memory. We can't get over with this sort of connection, regardless of, you know, how hard we even see the goodness of it, because you have the Three of Swords with it. There's some sort of old issue here regarding this happy memory. Now this does indicate to me that this could be that there's some old issues with exes here. Like there may have been really good times, but how it ended, what happened, definitely may not have been the most appealing. Because here you have the Eight of Swords. So Eight of Cups, excuse me. I don't know why I'm saying the wrong card, y'all, but Eight of Cups. This is the Eight of Cups. Somebody was emotionally done in the past, and I feel like the thing was nobody was really angry with anybody. I don't know if this was heartache. Potentially, some of you guys may have experienced some serious heartache, but somebody just became emotionally done with the situation, with how things have been doing, and it's just like, you know, I'm done. If somebody said I'm done, and it's like I said, somebody walked away, perhaps, right? Because usually the Eight of Cups doesn't necessarily mean a physical walking away. This is emotional. So you have to think about it as emotional based. So at this point, somebody just may have just said, I'm not interested in the way we've been doing things. I'm going to find my own way, or we'll have to find a different way of handling stuff. And I feel like this led you to a better place where you're more confident. But there's the thing. The Seven of Wands is coming up definitely indicates confidence. The Queen of Wands indicates confidence. And I feel like for a lot of us guys, I think we have, you know, developed some sort of confidence in ourselves, a better self-esteem, a craving for passion, a craving for excitement, most importantly. I think we're prepared, but the situation is this, right? We don't come up as the Queen of Wands energy. Now this, for some of y'all, you guys could be seeing an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but I feel like this is us. And I do not think this is necessarily just confidence, because I feel like we are, in a way, you know, like some of us have confidence right now based off of the situation that they've gone through, but there is still some pains here regarding the Queen of Wands, which has to do with our ego. It has to do with our passions, our excitement. There's a lot of things going on. I feel like the last time we had a good ass time was with the person that we have, you know, some feelings with, that we don't really necessarily want to either spark up, or maybe are being brought, or like old issues are being brought up regarding this. I think there's some stuff here with this person that, yes, this person may be an excellent person, this person may be an absolute cunt, right? But there's still good things behind it. It's just hard to overlook the pain part of it. Now, the Queen of Wands is, like I said, not your energy, so it's very reactionary to me. When I see the Queen of Wands for us, for the air signs, I'm like, okay, we're reacting at the moment. This is a reaction to the pain that we're feeling. Because the Queen of Wands, she does react. She acts in the moment. And everything she does, in a way, is a reaction. So she's like, that's why she's so transparent. It's very hard for her to lie. The second something happens, she will react to it. But the situation to me is that we are reacting to this in a very, I guess in an aggressive way. Because the Queen of Swords is our energy anyway, and that's the most aggressive queen. But the Queen of Wands is more of like this desire to get things done, to have, you know, to be very passionate, to have that fire. And I feel like there's something here. I feel like in regards to our spark, our passion, our excitement, our enthusiasm, it has something linked to the old issues, the old pains that we've got going on here. It may also affect our confidence in some small way, and some way that maybe that we don't really recognize. I think we know of our capabilities, we know what we're good at, but in some way when it comes to relationships, or when it comes to finding happiness again, we hit a snag with this Three of Swords. But I feel like whatever this pain was, whatever it was that was Eight of Cups worthy, right? Whatever it got to the point where you couldn't give anymore, you couldn't, you know, it was emotionally draining at that point. Whatever this is, it does need to be forgiven. The Ace of Cups talks about healing. Whatever this old issue is, it's pretty much saying that this is the blockage now from being able to recreate the Six of Cups. The Queen of Wands can manifest anything she wants. She's active like that. And I feel like with the Nine of Wands, you definitely can do that. But the thing is that this Three of Swords is keeping you from dreaming. Whatever this happily relationship was, even if it ended in a pretty bad way, or it ended in pretty much, you know, neutral terms, it still affects your dreaming. Like, you have desires and passions and wants, you know, and, you know, you have this drive to do things, but I feel like what's lacking at the moment has to do with allowing yourself to feel like, to want to even entertain such an idea. But in such entertaining an idea, not to say like you're opposed to it, but more that you do want happiness, but what cost? It's almost like the Five of Swords situation. It's like, what do I gotta do? What do I have to deal with? Why do I have to deal with this? Do I, like, and it's almost like an anticipation, like I said before, the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands underneath the deck, and with the Three of Swords here. It's almost like you're defending yourself, you're protecting yourself, you're standing your ground, and you're ready for what comes your way, but at the same time, it's like the Three of Swords are coming up. But here's the thing, the Queen of Wands does not shy away from fear. She doesn't shy away from things that freak her out. It doesn't, yeah, she may react, but she's reacting to the trigger. She's looking, I feel like, in a way, this is us taking charge, taking control of what we are trying to get a handle of. And right now, with the Queen of Wands, there's no backing down. She don't care about what's keeping her there, keeping her, you know, making her afraid. You know, this is a card for Aries anyway. Like, think about it. Well, Aries is actually afraid of doing stuff. When it's super dangerous, they probably shouldn't do it. They'll do it anyway. We're in that same mindset. So we're looking the triggers and the stuff in the face. We know exactly what it is. It has something to do with our past, with our relationships and everything. And that's why we have the Fool here in the future, which indicates to me that we do take a leap of faith. We do take a chance. And it's because, despite this Three of Swords, it's harder to probably take a leap of faith with this Three of Swords still, still here. But I do get this, I have this feeling that if there's something that needs to be forgiven and released and let go of. The Hangman talked about surrendering to a perspective. And that perspective has to do with what we still have. That's what pain we still have lingering from a relationship that we felt at one point was very successful. Because the Ten of Pentacles was in that reading. It was along the cards that fell out as well. And I feel like even though it was successful at one period, it still fell through. I don't think you're necessarily allowing that to dictate your next dream, your goal and ambition. The Nine of Cups, your wish, which is asking you to manifest. You want to manifest. You want to be content. You want to know. You know, you want to feel good where you are, but you also know, you want to know what you want and be comfortable going and getting it without this Three of Swords lingering. But that's what I'm thinking. Like, that's what I feel like with the card regarding this Three of Swords. It's like whatever these old issues are, whatever these pains were, whatever these pains are still, because it's not necessarily were, because it's still lingering. It's about seeing that those were something that was meant to empower us, the Queen of Wands, not necessarily to keep us from being able to have what we want, to caution us next time. You know what I mean? Some of us, it could have been, right? They're not going to speak for everybody, but what I am going to say is that these Three of Swords here, they had other plans to help us in some way, and I feel like it's definitely requiring us to heal those swords in our hearts and really pull them out and allow ourselves to manifest to the maximum ability. It starts from healing ourselves and loving on ourselves based off of, you know, everything that we've overcome, everything that we've, you know, everything that you, as a person or a cross-watcher or whoever you're watching, however you've been through, whatever you've been through with anyone, you know, you have the capabilities to heal yourself now. You're more than ready to heal yourself. All right, let's take a look at your wisdom of the Oracle. Very interesting way about going by that message, but yeah. Oh, I like this. Peace. This is exactly what this card is. I mean, it's perfect. Finding peace within yourself, because that's pretty much the Nine of Cups in a way. Even though this is a manifestation card, this is all about wishes and dreams and stuff. Yeah. Okay. Cool. But you're trying right now to develop peace within the soul. You have desires and wants that you want. You know, you have desires, you have passions, and it's blocked right now with the Three of Swords. Old issues, things of the past. but it has something to do with a connection of the past or feelings of the past or the last time you were in a very happy space, a happy moment in your life. If there's no one in your life at the moment, if there's no ex at all, right? If this is talking about purely the times where you were the happiest in the past, but it's making peace with it. It's making peace with that period in time in your life. You're not the same individual as you were here, but doesn't mean you can't have happiness later on. It doesn't mean you can't dream later on, and I feel like you know that now. But it's about just making peace with it. It's about saying, okay, I understand, and I love myself for what I've been through. I love the other person for what they put me through, or what I've gone through with them. I forgive and let it go. Because making peace with it is healing. And of course, like I said before, forgiving the other person is not forgiving them or condemning their actions, or condoning their actions rather. It is freeing yourself. Freedom, peace is freedom. Free yourself from whatever this Three of Swords energy is for you. That's it. That's all you're doing. It's never saying, oh, this person should, it's okay if this person did it. No, no, no. It's, I want to be free. I deserve to have my freedom. I deserve to live the full life and experience the world in the way I see fit. Not with baggage, not with pain in my heart from someone else or some other situation, from anything. And definitely not looking at the good old days and thinking that's the last time you're ever going to have it. Because history repeats itself. As you know, with the Wheel of Fortune, Judgment, Death, like you have so many times, so many instances where life revitalizes itself. The seasons, the 4 seasons are a good a good avenue to look at. But alright, air signs, I rambled on for a good extra 6 minutes, so I'm gonna let y'all go, okay? Love you guys. Enjoy this weekend as much as you can. Heal up, because we got a big ass rest of the month we got left. And you know what? It's gonna require all the strength that you need, so take that time that you need. Alright, y'all. Love you to death. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all very soon. Also, sales still going up. Ends the 31st. In the description box or click the icon in the corner to direct you straight to my website. You know the spiel. But I'll let y'all go. Love y'all. Bye, guys.